are just currently getting a look at the World Trade Center.
2001. New York's Twin Towers came under attack. The world held its breath as the city struggled to absorb the shock of what happened and to regain its footing.
Completely collapsed.
The man leading the charge to restore a sense of hope and normalcy was 2001's Person of the Year, then Mayor Rudy Giuliani.
We believe that it was caused by the after effects of the planes hitting the buildings. It was a very intense period of time. I always thought of it as a selection of the city, really, as Person of the Year. And I was the city because I was the mayor of the city. They tried to do everything they could to destroy us, and we had fought back. And by December of 2001, New York City was back.
The decision to pick Rudy Giuliani was not a clear-cut one.
The debate really was between Osama bin Laden and Rudy Giuliani. A lot of people felt that it was sort of unconscionable and irresponsible for us not to make bin Laden the Person of the Year. On the other hand, I think 9/11 was one discrete event, but how the country responded to 9/11 and how New York recovered from 9/11 was a story that was going to continue to go on, and as a result, Giuliani seemed to be the better choice for Person of the Year.
Giuliani himself recognizes that the decision isn't always an easy one, but he thinks that this year's is a no-brainer.
I'd be surprised if it weren't Barack Obama. The fact that he's the first African-American president alone makes it a historic achievement. The nature of the campaign, longest campaign in American history, and he won it as an underdog.
As a contender in this year's presidential election, Giuliani had an insider's view of the campaign, so we asked him.
What is the one thing about Barack Obama that impressed you most?
The discipline. I mean, from the very beginning, it was a campaign in which most people at the beginning didn't give him a chance. He had tremendous confidence, and you could see that all throughout the campaign. So that even if other people doubted him, he didn't.
People have been asked to send in suggestions, Person of the Year on YouTube. We got the most votes coming in for Ron Paul.
More than Barack Obama?
More than Barack Obama.
No, that's amazing. You know, he won every Republican debate. When they did one of these internet things,
right.
It was very embarrassing. He won every debate.
Politics aside, Rudy Giuliani thought key figures involved in two other issues warranted consideration, at least as runners-up.
The economy, by the second half of the year, overwhelmed everything else. And you might think of Paulson and Bernanke together as Person of the Year, since they had to deal with this and come up with an approach to this very, very quickly. Mm-hmm. General Petraeus would be another candidate if it weren't for the presidential election. His success diminished the public focus on the tremendous accomplishment in Iraq and with the surge.
Can we expect to see you as the Person of the Year President-elect in 2012?
I have no idea what you're going to see in 2012. It's so far away. I'm not even thinking about it.
Spoken like a true politician. I'm Nathan Thornburg for Time.com.